Joe Biden has not been accessible, to put it mildly. And we can blame all of this on Joe Biden's inability to do certain things. Is that fair? But remember, this is also the standard Democrat playbook. Of course, we never heard about it when it was the Messiah, but Barack Obama, he was one of the least accessible presidents ever, very secretive. Ran a very tight ship to his credit. There weren't many leaks at all, and just simply did not give the press access. Donald Trump, complete opposite. The most open president I've ever seen in my life. You remember those impromptu questions he'd take every day, just roll right up to the press? All right, hit me with it. The Democrats have gone back to their standard model of, they're on our side anyway. Why do we have to say anything? Why do we have to answer questions? They all campaigned for us. They all did the best they could and succeeded in bringing down the last guy. Why don't we just keep it quiet? But back to pressure. That only works for so long. It only works for so long. You see, the Biden campaign, the Biden presidency, they've taken quiet, insular to a whole new level. The Joe Biden presidency is flat out in the dark. So in the dark, the rumor is, remember I've told you this before? I had a friend of mine in D.C. tell me the rumor spread around D.C. is that Jen Psaki herself, that's right, the president's press secretary, sometimes looks like such a moron because she doesn't have access to Joe Biden. They don't let her talk to him. But now the pressure's ramped up because the DC media, again, people we see on TV, we don't humanize them really because they're on TV, but they're all people. Yeah, they're all communist activists, sure, but they're still all people. There's a lot of ego involved. In this business, when you do radio and TV and such, people tend to think because they're behind a microphone or the camera, they're talking into a camera for a living, and people look at you and they want to take pictures with you, that people tend to think they're really important, that they really matter more than other people. And when you're a journalist and see yourself as some, of course, communist defender of democracy, well, a DC job at the White House, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. That's coming awfully close to the pinnacle of your profession. And when you finally get to that pinnacle of your profession and you do everything you can to destroy the last guy, to get this guy into office, you are going to feel entitled with that big ego of yours to have access to the man at the top. And they haven't been given that. And Joe Biden's starting to feel it. And now we finally have a date, March 25th. Mark it down. That is the date where Joe Biden will be doing his first press conference. But allow me, Jesse, the Oracle Kelly. Yes, remember, I gave myself that nickname. You're going to be disappointed. They're going to call it a press conference, and they're going to build it up as this big thing. Press conference time. Told you we'd do a press conference. Don't worry, you're going to get your press conference. That thing is going to be as tightly controlled as a press conference can possibly be, and it's going to end as quickly as a press conference finally can. Mr. Producer, please write that down. So once again, whenever my prediction comes true, we can play it back for you and allow you to enjoy me bragging on myself. Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me. Thanks.